Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a good week. This week's Instagram Live is actually going to be a little bit different. It is not an unboxing. This week, we're going to be doing a What's New. So, I'm going to be showing you a whole bunch of new stuff that's arrived in the shop the last couple of weeks. Hi, Mary Jo. Um, and yeah, there's been a lot of activity, a lot of new stuff has, hey Karen, has hit the store this week. I have been really busy listing all sorts of new things. Hey Kimona, how are you? Um, and in all parts of the store. So I'm actually really excited to show you lots of goodies that have arrived. We have more stuff that is here and that should be hitting the store very, very soon. I'm trying to work through a long back. Hey, Diane, I'm so glad you liked your scissors. I saw your name come up in the order queue this week, and it was so lovely to see your to see your name there again. Um, all right, so what's happening in the shop? We've got Sashiko 101, the first online version of it is happening tomorrow. I'm excited to share with you guys all the things that are here. So the Sashiko 101 is happening tomorrow at noon. They're still going to leave registration open until about 8 o'clock or so tonight. So if you would like to take the class, you are welcome to sign up for that and join us tomorrow, noon Eastern time. There is space in all of the other online classes. I think I've got one more space in Sashiko 103, which is the Kuguri Sashi, the Stitch and Weave class. And then we've got a couple spaces in the Japanese rice pouch class, both the in-person and the online version. We have an open studio coming up next Saturday, February 25th. Will be open. If you've come in here before, you'll be able to see the new setup and how things are organized. The feedback so far has been really positive, so hopefully y'all will enjoy coming in to see that. All right, so let's jump in. Let's start looking at some of the new stuff that has come in. So let's start over with stationery. So this is a part of the store that I don't talk about all that often, but that I really love, and it's actually the first thing you see when you walk in the store. The Washi Tape collection continues to grow. I think I reorganized that whole cabinet today, this week, and I think we're at almost 100 different kinds of washi tape that are here. And so we've got some new washi tapes from Girl of All Works, who's been a long time favorite. I love pandas, so I was super excited to see this little panda tape. This one is called Field of Hearts, and it's little flowers with hearts on the top. And then there's the little turtles are in there as well. And then we've got two brand new washi tape companies. Root and Branch Paper Company has nature-inspired washi tapes. These are really, really beautiful, beautiful illustrations. What I really like about them is that they have taken away the plastic wrap. So eliminating some of the plastic in the packaging, so you get the tape and there's no plastic around it, which is really exciting. So I really liked their designs. I really liked the colors and the prints. So these are from Root and Branch. And then I found another washi tape and sticker company called Elise Brienne Design. And Elise is a fellow Duke alum. She is actually based here in Durham. Her tapes are made in the US. And she's actually just opened, if you're here in Durham, she opened a shop at Brightleaf Square back in the fall. So she's got a shop with all her, she's a big stationery designer, planner designer. I've just got some of her washi tapes and some of her vinyl stickers, but I thought her designs were really cute and cheerful. Rainbow sprinkles, rainbows, butterflies and moths, some flowers, and then this top one here is called Star Confetti. So we've got lots of new washi tapes from Girl of All Works. These aren't necessarily new. They just were gone for a long time. And now they're back. And so these are the Girl of All Works pop-up notes. This is the houseplant, corgis, cats, tea time, and French bulldogs. And what these are is they are little sticky notes. You write your note on the bottom half here, and then you fold it up. and the little design is sticking up. These are great for leaving my kids notes who, when I write regular notes, they tend to ignore them or not see them. And these are really eye-catching because you've got a cute little dog sitting on your counter. So that's what these little pop-up notes are. And all 5 designs are here. And then we got some of the Note Pals. These are like what are those things called? To mark your pages in your books. This is the ramen set. These are cats, and these are crayons. We've had different versions of this. This is the kind of newer designs that are back in stock. Page flags, that's the word I was trying to think of. And we also got the yummy scented glitter gel pens. So there's 12 different pens in here, all different fruit scents. Watermelon, coconut, grape, pineapple, cherries, apples, strawberries, all that good stuff. And they're glittery. So all that is great, fun stuff that has been coming into the stationery. A brand new addition. So Snuggly Monkey is mostly, obviously, an embroidery shop. We have lots and lots of threads. But as I am continuing to grow the store, I've been thinking more about the reasons behind why I stitch, why a lot of us stitch. It's a relaxing, stress-relieving kind of activity. So as I've been thinking of different ways to expand the shop and bring in different products, I've kind of kept that in the back of my mind. And so I've started thinking about other things that people do to relax and de-stress that are meditative. And so I'm going to start bringing in different things kind of along that line. And so one of the first additions is I now have origami paper. This is actually something that I've wanted to add for a really long time, and I just finally did it. So we've got 5 different packs to start off with. This is a beginner pack. It has 78 sheets of origami paper. If you're curious what makes origami paper different from regular paper, origami paper is a little bit thinner than regular paper so that it can accommodate multiple folds. Origami is the Japanese art of paper folding, where you take a flat piece of paper, you turn it into a 3-dimensional object of some kind. And so origami paper is a little bit thinner. That way you can fold it multiple times and it doesn't bulk up. And it's also made to take a crease really well. That way, because a lot of origami designs involve a particular crease, and so that's what origami paper is for. It comes in colors, and then chiyogami refers to the patterned origami paper, traditionally with traditional Japanese designs, lots of colors in repeats. So we've got both. So this is a beginner pack, 78 sheets, solid colors, single-sided, so the color is on one side and it's white on the other. And the cool thing about this pack is that it has instructions both in English and in Japanese. Most origami instructions are fairly easy to follow because it's diagrams. I want to do Christmas origami for my tree. Yes, I really enjoy doing origami. It's really fun. I made my daughters a mobile when they were little of all cranes, origami cranes, and we still have it around the house. I have a really beautiful memory of my host father when I was studying abroad in Japan, sitting with him at the table, and he sat there and taught me how to fold the origami crane. And so I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, if you've never done origami, you want to give it a try, this does have the instructions in English and in Japanese. The other packs that I have 2 of the chiyogami packs, which are the patterned papers. This one is double-sided, so you have a pattern on both sides of the paper. This one is single-sided. I have some glow-in-the-dark origami paper, which I thought was really fun. And like most glow-in-the-dark things, you have to expose this to light in order for it to charge up, and then you turn the lights off and it glows, which is pretty cool. And then this is a block of 3-inch chiyogami, so patterned origami paper. This is for smaller projects, and you've got 360 sheets in this little cube. So we have some origami paper now, which is kind of fun. And all of this stuff that I'm talking to you and sharing with you today is already on the website. It's what I've been doing this week, is getting all of this up and listed. The other new addition to the shop is jigsaw puzzles. My sister actually suggested this. She's a big puzzler. She really, really enjoys doing puzzles for, again, relaxation, stress relief. And so I thought I'd give it a try. So the company that I picked to start off with is called eeBoo. It's a women-owned company based here in the US. They partner with all sorts of artists to create these beautiful, beautiful jigsaw puzzles. And all of their puzzles are printed on recycled cardboard. So there's lots of things about their company that I really liked. And so I've got, I think, 10 different designs. This is the mushroom rainbow. This is called Viva la Vida, and it is a Frida Kahlo puzzle. I got both 1,000 piece and some 500 piece puzzles. They have several round 500 piece puzzles. This one is called Women's March, and it's inspired by the Women's March that took place a couple of years ago in DC. So that was really cool. This one is called Alchemist's Cabinet. And it's got lots of little interesting things. Like once you build it, it's just really fun to look at the picture and see all of the little things that are in there. So you will now see, if you go to the main menu, you navigate down to the stationery and gifts category. You'll see origami is in there now. You'll see puzzles are in there. So yeah, so lots of fun new stuff hitting the shop. And if you are a puzzler, or if you have a suggestion for other things that you'd like to see me stock, other companies, other puzzles you'd like to see, please feel free to message me, because I love getting your suggestions. All right, we've got some, heading back into the world of stitching and embroidery, we've got some new kits from Corinne Lapierre. These are the wool embroidery kits. These are her lavender sachets. This is a new spring garden design. And what's in this box is everything that you need to make these little sachets, including the lavender. It's got the linen to stitch on. It's got all the wool felt that you need, the embroidery floss, and great instructions. So this is a really cute gift to make. And these are now here and in stock. From the Crafty Kit Company in Scotland, we've got a couple new kits for making felt flowers. We've got the sunflower kit and the poppy. And these also include everything that you need to make your flowers in here. So it's got all your wool felt. It even has the floral wire so that it becomes a three-dimensional flower that you can stick in a vase. A friend of mine made me a fabric flower a couple of years ago, and I keep it in my kitchen in a little vase, and it's really cute because it doesn't ever die. All right, let's see. Before we get to all the Sashiko stuff, there's a couple more things. The speed weave style mending looms are back. I just got a box in yesterday. I get these from Alex in the Ukraine, so it takes a while for stuff to get here. Poppies are massive in California right now, super bloom. I love poppies. They are such a beautiful flower. I would love to be able to see a whole field of them. That would be amazing. So for the longest time, I've carried the 10 and the 14 hook looms, and this is the big one. This is the 21 hook loom. The difference in the sizes of the looms, the 10, the 14, the 21, is the size of the patch that you can make with that loom. So the smallest, the 10 is the smallest one, and so you make a pretty small, narrow patch. The 21 is the widest. You also get a larger disc, so you can make a larger patch. You can make smaller patches from a larger loom. You cannot make larger patches from a smaller loom. So the 21 hook is the most versatile. If you just wanted to make a small little patch, then you would just use the number of hooks that you need. If you want to make a large, wide patch, then you would use all 21 hooks. If you are curious how these things work and how to use one, if you head to the Snuggly Monkey YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/c/Snuggly Monkey, I've got a full tutorial up there that walks you through step by step exactly how to set this up and weave with it. So check that out if you're curious about these things. So all three sizes are now here, the 10, the 14, and the 21. The other kind of big thing that I've been working on this week is adding fabric. There's loads of new fabric that has arrived in the shop. This is from Cosmo, and it is hiragana, which is one of the Japanese alphabets or writing systems. It's black or almost black with an off-white hiragana print. I've always really enjoyed working with text prints, and I love that I can now do it with Japanese alphabet. This is also from Cosmo. It's these adorable little bunnies. The ink is red and white on a pink background. This is a Dobby cotton, so it's woven on a Dobby loom, and it's got that really unique texture to it. But this is 100% cotton. We got a couple of from the Seven Berry cotton flax lines. So these are 80% cotton, 20% flax. They have they're thicker than a quilting cotton, but not quite canvas weight, but they have more of a feel of a canvas than a pure cotton. They work really nicely for bags, clothing, all of that great stuff. Are these for quilting? Yes, you can quilt with all of these. The slightly different textures to the 3 that I've just shown you, but they all work for quilting. And then a couple of neutrals from Seven Berry. This is their Key Mama line, and I don't know if the camera's picking it up. This is a natural background with a white crosshatch pattern. And then this is the same thing, but it's gray with an off-white crosshatch pattern. So it's just kind of a nice neutral background. I always talk about this when I talk about the fabrics that I carry. When I'm shopping for fabric for the store, I'm always thinking about not just quilting and sewing projects, but can this be used for embroidery, sashiko, boro, mending, all of that kind of stuff. So when I saw that one, I thought that would be a great background for doing embroidery on, to incorporate into sashiko projects. And I'm actually really looking forward to working with that one. Because of the crosshatch, you already kind of have the sashiko grid on there, so it would be really easy to do a hitomezashi pattern on that fabric. All right, so what I've been talking about for weeks, the Olympus Sashiko thread colors, they're here finally. Several of you have already started grabbing these. I've shipped out tons and tons of these this week. And so let's start with the Lame line. So this is the brand new Lame Sashiko thread from Olympus. It is the first metallic-ish Sashiko thread that I know of that is commercially available. And what they've done is they've taken their Olympus cotton Sashiko thread, which is 6 plies. 5 of them are the cotton thread, and then 1 is a polyester metallic strand. They've twisted it. Let's open this one. And so what you end up getting is more of like an étoile effect rather than a full-on metallic. You get a little bit of sparkle. Don't know if the camera's going to pick that up without having, a full-on bright metallic. I haven't been able to stitch with this yet. That's my goal for this weekend. But I've seen several projects where this has been used, and it's really, really pretty. It just adds a nice little kind of hint of sparkle to it without being overpowering. It comes in 10 different colors. So you've got white, gold, silver. You've got this nice little peach color, pink, light blue, yellow, purple, and then a taupe color there, and the kind of sea green color as well. So it's a nice range of soft pastel colors that is meant to just add a little bit of pop to your sashiko work. It's washable. You can use this in visible mending. It washes just fine. And so those are the new colors. And these colors coordinate really beautifully with the Awai Iro line. The Olympus released the first 5 colors in this line last year. This is their softer, more muted colors. The first 5 colors were straight up pastels, a pastel yellow, green, pink, and then these are more kind of same softer colors, but in a kind of a dustier color group. So you've got the purple, the blue, the green, the yellow, and the pink. And these, like I said, coordinate really nicely with the Lame colors. So if you wanted to mix them, That's what I've been seeing a lot of examples of, is using these colors and then adding a little bit of this. They remind me of the naturally dyed threads. Yes, exactly. That is the vibe that it totally gives off, is the kind of natural dye, really pretty soft colors. I'm gonna put Olympus released, which I thought was really interesting, some photos on their Facebook feed, is where I found it, a couple like last week, where they took one Sashiko sampler and they stitched it in different colors, so that you can see what a difference choosing a different color can make in what a Sashiko sampler looks like. I'm going to pop those, I think, into my stories later on today. I'll maybe make a post on my grid with them. But it was really interesting to see it's all the same exact navy sampler, just stitched in different colors. And each one looks really, really different depending on what kind of colors you use. So I'll post those pictures a little bit later, or you can head over to the Olympus thread. I think it's on their Instagram as well. I saw it on Facebook, but it's their Japanese page, not the English language page. All right. So those are, the lame are 20 meters per skein. The Aoi Ito is their 40 meters or 44 yards per skein. And then they have their 100 meters. Most of the original Sashiko is so unlimited. It really is. There's so many possibilities with it, which is what I absolutely love about it. And it can look, everyone makes it their own, and it looks everyone's projects, even if you're working on the same exact sampler, they can look totally different, and it's amazing and beautiful. I love it. So their 100 meters, the original 100 meters all matched their 20 meter colors. So, you know, there's a white 20 meter and there's a white 100 meter. But starting last year, they started releasing colors that are only available in the 100 meter. They don't have a 20 meter version of these colors. And so all these new colors, the new solids that they released, are only available in the 100 meter pack. They don't have these in the 20 meter pack. But they're really beautiful, so you're going to want a lot of it anyway, so it'll work out fine. So this is a raspberry color. This has been the most popular color that I've been shipping out this week of the new colors. There are these three fairly similar but slightly different. If you're looking to do kind of a more neutral panel, you now have lots of options. So this is definitely more of a dark brown. This is I would call this like a dark taupe. And then this has more gray in it. So you've got three kind of brand new neutral colors on the darker side of the scale. This is a really pretty coral orange kind of color, and then this is a deep forest green, which was kind of missing from there. They have a lot of bright greens, but they were missing a darker green from their color line, so that's now available. And they added three more variegated colors. So this is, they already have a red and a blue variegated 100 meter skein, but the one that they had before was white to red and white to blue. These are pink to red, so there's no white in here, and this is from light blue to dark blue, so there's no white in here. That's the difference between the, I'm trying to look at the numbers. 152 is the white to red. This is 156, which is just reds. The white to blue is 151, and this is 157, so there's no white in here. And then this is 302. It is a variegated pastel rainbow, which coordinates really nicely with the first 5 colors of the Aoi Ito collection. It looks really nice with these as well, but the colors that are in here are almost exactly the colors that are the Aoi Ito numbers 1 through 5. So it's kind of nice. Olympus is rounding out its color collections. They're working hard on making things that easily coordinate with each other. So lots of folks ask for advice all the time on what colors should I use, and it can be overwhelming, especially if you're looking at the wall of Olympus Sashiko thread that I have here. There's a lot of color there to choose from, but they're what they're trying to do, I think, is they are making variegateds that coordinate really nicely with their solids that work really well together, so that it becomes easier for you to be able to select colors for your projects that work nicely together. So, oh, I almost forgot. There's one more new thing that just got released. So Olympus has released what they're calling their Sashiko interior line. These are 4 brand new kits, and it is an 8-inch by 8-inch sampler instead of the usual 12 by 12 inch, and it includes this sturdy cardstock frame. So the idea is that you stitch the sampler, you lay it on top of the outer piece, and then you use the inner piece to secure the back of it, and then you have a finished sampler that you can hang on the wall. The 4 designs, this one is strictly hitomezashi. It includes everything that you need in here, the pre-printed samplers in here, all of your Sashiko threads in here, the instructions in English are here, the frame is here, and your needle is in here as well. So the first one is called Flower Cross. It is very, it's neutrals, very pale neutrals, and this is purely hitomezashi. Then the next one is called Kaki no Hana. It's number 439, and this is also hitomezashi stitching. Mountain Range, which is the navy, and then you've got some blues and greens in there, and this is number 440. And then Zigzag 441 is Kuguri Sashi. So you stitch the base stitches, and then you use the thread to weave the zigzags in there. I've been trying to decide which one I want to work on first. I think this one's calling my name, or it might be this one. I'm not sure. I like them all, so I'm having a hard time picking which one. So those are the new Sashiko interior kits from Olympus. And I think that's it. I think that's all of the most recent new stuff that has gone onto the site this week. Everything I've shown you today is up on the site already, so you can go and take a good browse, take a good look. With the thread colors, where I was able to find it, I tried to include examples of what these look like stitched. So several of the listings make sure to scroll through the pictures because you'll see what the different threads look like when they're stitched up, which can make a difference. Yeah, I think that's it, everybody. So that's what's new. That's what's going on around here. I will hopefully be back next week with another unboxing again. I'm going to keep working on listing new things. If you like keeping up with all the new things that hit the shop, if you go to the main menu at snugglymonkey.com and select new arrivals, at the top you'll see a little drop-down box, and you can sort how you see the results. And if you sort from newest to oldest, what will come up is the latest stuff that I have added to the shop. That's what you're going to see first. So if you want to see all of these things, do that, and you'll see all of this stuff at the very top of your list. Okay, that's it, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy, if you have Monday off, enjoy your long weekend, and I will see you all again next week. All right, everybody, take care. Have a great week. Bye.